Hello you guys, it's Katunki here from Battalion Gaming. It's time to talk about Hearthstone. So, Hearthstone is a game that's dominated Twitch and YouTube for quite a while now. As of right now, it's got about, I don't know, 70k viewers probably on Twitch. It's still hugely popular on YouTube, and it's also a hugely popular game that's probably made Blizzard quite a lot of money. So, why are we talking about it today? Well, one thing that kind of struck up for me about the game, which we'll talk about later on, was the fact that, in my opinion, to get anywhere in Hearthstone, you have to pump money into it, and that's something I disagree with. I understand that it was meant to be a free-to-play game, etc., etc., and they have to make their money some way. I get that, but we'll talk about it later. Okay, that's my opinion. So let's talk about the good things first. Get them out of the way. Hearthstone, all the mechanics, in my opinion, work perfectly well. The taunt, the silence, effect, and everything just works great, and all the classes of each individual strength, etc., and it all just works really nicely. The animations are fluid. It's not much animations, granted, but they're all fluid. The art style is cartoony, but great at the same time. It works. It's cartoony enough to not take itself overly seriously, but it's not too cartoony that it makes it look like a joke. That's how I feel about the Hearthstone art style, and I think it is perfect. I think it suits it perfectly well. However, here is the one issue slash qualm slash whatever I have with Hearthstone right now, and it'll never change, and that's the sad thing. So, you get your new account, get a little bit of gold, get that sort of stuff, and you're faced with this dilemma. Pop into the shop. Didn't even know Organic Tournament was out yet. I honestly didn't even know. You pop into the shop, you can buy yourself one of the packs for 100 gold each. You can buy yourself a hero for real money. I think it is only real money, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm not sure about these. I think they're all real money too. Yeah, they are. Unless you can. Sorry about the burp. Sorry. So you got that. You can buy one of the different types of cards, or you can buy yourself in the arena for 150. So here's where the problem comes. The amount of gold you can get per day, I think, is limited on your wins to 10 per 3 wins. But you could only get 100 per day, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, don't give me all this hate. That's what I think it used to be anyway. I think. So I never really capped it, so I never really bothered to care. But then you get your quests. I think you only get one a day. I think you do them, like, they build up, but you only get like one a day. And I again, like, so say I did all these here. That's 120 plus the 100 from capping out, basically. I'm only really getting 220, and if that's only, say the quest is just one a day and you get 100 a day, you can get 140-ish per day. Now that's not even enough to get an arena, and that's where the problem comes. Like, if you're sitting, this is an account I made, a little bit of history here. Just, I played Hearthstone since it came out. This isn't my main account. I've got an account where I've bought cards on, quite a few cards. We'll not go into how many, but we bought quite a few. Quite a few legendaries, etc. I've got a lot of cards, and this is an account I made specifically to spend zero money on the game and see how far it gets me, and see how fun the game actually is, because I wanted to know. I was quite curious to think, like, there's people obviously out there that play this game and don't have the money to put into the game, and I wanted to see what it's like, because I at the time I had money to put into it, and yeah, so I didn't find it as fun. Like, it's like, okay, these are really per decks. All I could do for my decks is throw the cards in, because I had no cards that I didn't have enough cards. I could pick and choose my combos well, pick and choose my anything well, really. And if you don't have the wide variety of cards available to pick and choose from, then you're not going to learn that much about the game and that much about the mechanics. Yes, you learn some, but if you don't have, for example, all these cards currently are like standard ones. There's no real, okay, you get the snow chugger and stuff. There's no like mech ones. There's no grand tournament ones, etc. There's none of that, and that's the problem. If you're playing with cards like this, and you're not very good at arena, then you're gonna spend a lot of your time frustrated at the fact you can't get gold. And once you get your gold, you pay your 150 into your arena, you lose the arena after 3 goes, and you don't get your money back, and you're kind of stuck. You're in that rut of, well, I got 5 cards here, but I don't have enough money to get back in the arena. I've capped out for the day. I have no more gold. I'm a way off. Screw this game. And that's my one concern with Hearthstone. It's just the fact of, for some people, they'll persist. They'll keep going. They'll build up their collection. They'll have a lot of cards, and they'll have a lot of fun. They'll eventually have a lot of gold. They'll do a lot of arenas. They'll get a lot better at arena. And they'll start getting the 7s, the 8s, the 9s, the 10s of wherever the hell it caps at. The arena wins. And they'll keep getting their gold back. They'll keep building up their gold, building up their packs, building up everything, and they'll get good. But for others that don't learn the arena, or don't want to learn the arena, they're stuck. And that's the one problem with the game. In my opinion, unless you can master the arena, you're kind of stuck for cards. And that I don't think's fair. But anyway, that's just my opinion. A little bit of a ramble. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment about the fact that, in my opinion, it's not pay to win, because it just isn't. Everything else counterplay in this game. It's not pay to win. It's just pay to get started, in my opinion. It's a free game. By all means, it's a free game. You can get every single thing in this game, except the solo adventures and stuff. But shh, no one needs to know. You can get every other thing in this game by playing it. But the amount you have to play it is just ridiculous compared to how much you can spend to get what you want. But obviously, people can afford that. So, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. There'll be a thread on this on the website. Check it out. The link will be in the description. But for now, I've been Katunki. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.